Ryo in Shindo Life has pretty much become the most important thing to get, and this has to do with the fact that recently so many things have been way more expensive, mostly bloodline attacks. And because of that, I decided to make a guide on how to make Ryo quickly in Shindo Life. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, comment, share the video with all your friends. If you want to talk to me outside of YouTube, please join my Discord server. I'll link it down below. And if you want to rock this merch, the link to it is down below, which is my group. So join the group and go to the group store, buy the merch to help support me for my future videos. And yeah, with that being said, let's begin immediately. So where do you even begin with making a lot of Ryo in Shindo Life? So the first thing I think you should be doing to get lots of Ryo in Shindo Life is to get to level 800 or higher. So you might be asking, why do you need to get to level 800 first? Well, the reason is because once you get to level 800 or higher, you're pretty much going to get like twice as much XP and twice as much Ryo. Or you're gonna get twice as much XP on levels, and the same thing applies for Ryo. And this pretty much means that you get a huge boost in how much Ryo you're getting from missions. And once you do that, you're gonna pretty much be ready to go, and we're gonna talk about some of these things that you can do. So one of the greater ways to make Ryo in Shindo Life is to do these bosses. Now, these bosses are a little bit harder without a stronger Xenodoki because it has been nerfed, but it's still a great way of making Ryo in the game. So if you have like more friends that have Xenodoki or something and you want them to help you out to beat this boss quickly, you should definitely do that because it's going to be well worth it and you're going to make a lot of Ryo fast. Now there is cooldowns on these of course for like 5 minutes, so you might want to just go on to the next boss after you're finished, but that should not be a big problem, especially if you can fly. And yeah, bosses are one of the best ways of making Ryo in Shindo Life, but there are obviously other ways that we are going to be talking about as soon as I'm done beating this guy. And I'm really sad at the fact that they nerfed Xenodoki because no one really used it for PvP in the first place. I don't think there was a great reason to do that, but it's whatever, man. It's whatever. But you know what? It looks like we're about to beat him right now. So you really need like at least 3 people to beat bosses. So I would not do this unless you have 3 people or more, unless you have nothing else to do with your life and you play this game all the time. If that's the case, then you know what? You could just do this by yourself if you're really that good. But yeah, let's talk about some other ways. So yeah, those boss missions do give you around 100,000 Ryo, but another great way of making Ryo in Shindo Life are the green scrolls. Now these are quicker to do, and over time you can get a lot of Ryo from this, especially from just grinding. And this is especially good for lower level players. Well, like I said earlier, you should be at least level 800 before you even think about grinding Ryo. But even then, this is still a great way of making Ryo, especially if you have no other friends to help you beat the bosses because of the Xenodoki nerf. But this is another great way because you can do this in like seconds pretty much, as long as you know what you're doing in this game. But if you don't, that's okay too. This is still gonna be a pretty quick way. And look at that, we did it quickly. And yeah, if you spend at least like 30 minutes doing those green scroll missions, you can make a lot of Ryo in this game. So another great way of making Ryo in this game, you don't even need level 800 for this. All you have to do is click L on your keyboard, or on mobile there should be a button, and you can look at your missions. Now there are daily and main missions, bounty missions, which I don't really recommend you do these. They don't really pay that much, as you can see, but the main missions especially pay you a lot. Look at this, 200,000, 400,000, and some of these can be pretty hard. Complete 8 story missions. I think that's just bosses pretty much. You get an extra 50k. But yeah, if you have mastered like a certain bloodline, or if you've mastered an element already before, guess what? You automatically complete these. So now, as you can see, I just got a free 200,000 Ryo from doing nothing. So you might want to check that every single day. And of course, there's other ones like get a million damage in arena, or win 5 tournaments, or get 5 wins in tournaments. So those are really good ways of making Ryo as well. There's also the daily missions, but I don't really recommend these. You don't really get that much. Yeah, they're easier, but I don't really think it's worth it to rush this many times just for 7,000 Ryo. Instead, just do the main missions. That's another great way. Alright, so for the next strategy, you're going to want to come to the game modes in the game mode selection. You're going to come here, and then you're going to want to go to My Home. Now, this is a strategy that you're going to want to do if you're busy doing something else, like doing the dishes, eating something. All you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come here, and once you're in the apartment, all you're going to want to do is come to this bed right here and sleep. Now, pretty much, this gets you so much Rio and so many spins. So you can do spins and Rio. And this is called AFK rewards. All you have to do is stay in the game being AFK, and you're going to get rewarded with Rio and spins. So if you want, you can just turn on your auto clicker. I'm not sure if you can use the auto clicker command in here, but even if you can, it doesn't matter. The auto clicker in this game does not help, because if you're AFK in a game for more than 20 minutes, you do get disconnected. However, as long as you have an auto clicker on, you're good. You could stay AFK for as long as you need to, and you can get lots of Rio and lots of spins. And if you have the spin storage, you get 2 times the rewards, so that makes this even better. And pretty much once you're finished, you're just going to want to click claim reward, and it's going to tell you how much you earned. And you can earn millions of Rio from doing this. And this is great if you want to go to bed or something and keep your computer on to grind in the game while you're sleeping. And yeah, these were the quickest and easiest ways to make millions of Rio in Shindo Life. If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, comment, share the video with all of your friends if they need help getting Rio. I'm sure this could be useful to them. And once again, the links to everything are down below. Guys, you just gotta buy the merch. Look how nice this looks. It's the EJO merch. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, join my Discord server. I'll be sure to answer them. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.